Hello, students. As students, we go to different places for different occasions. During our school days, we go to school, we go for a picnic, we go for a sports camp, etc. And every time you go to these different places, you carry your bag along with you. But does the bag have the same content in all the place where you travel? No. What happens when you come to school? You carry your books to school. Whereas when you go for a sports meet, you take your sports items in your bag. Similarly, here we will be learning about the different categories of computer and computer languages. Even though the computers are the one which are being used in different places, we categorize them into different kind of categories depending on their use and depending on our requirements. So we say that there are four types of computers. The first is the microcomputer, then the mini computer, mainframe computer, and the supercomputer. All these different computers are designed and categorized with respect to their size, speed, storage capacity, and the cost. We shall see each one in detail. The first one is the microcomputer. These computers are small in size and of less cost. They are usually designed for personal use, and such kind of computers are called as personal computers or PCs. A few examples of such computer are the IBM PC and Commodore 64. Such computers are mainly used in homes, schools, offices, shops, banks, etc. As you can see, these are a few examples of a microcomputer. Now, the other kind of computer is the mini computer. A mini computer is a little bigger than the microcomputers and has a little more better performance compared to the microcomputers. They are usually of same size as that of a refrigerator and have high processing speed and are more costlier than the microcomputers. They are capable of supporting more users at the same time. They can support from 4 to 200 users at the same time. Such kind of computers can be found in banks, universities, and in other organizations. We must have seen such kind of computers mainly in our day-to-day life in the banks, where in a bank there are in different tables there are computers placed and all are interconnected with one another. Such kind of computers are the mini computers. Such kind of computers, as you can see on the screen, are the mini computers. Now we have the mainframe computers. The mainframe computers are comparatively better than the previous two. They are much more powerful and bigger in size with large memory and high speed. They are designed to tackle huge amount of data, a data that can be used for more people or more users at the same time simultaneously. And such kind of computers are being used for networking environment, an environment where lots of computers are connected with one another and communicate with one another. They are supposed to be expensive than the other computers and mainly used for bulk data processing in large business organizations, scientific laboratories, stock exchange markets, etc., where huge amount of data is processed. Some examples of these kind of mainframe computers are the IBM Z series, PDP-10 and System Z10. These kind of mainframe computers are supposed to be huge and occupy a lot of space. As we categorize the different kind of computer, the best among the four are the supercomputer, which is, as the name says, is the superb among the others kind of computers. And this computer is the most powerful computer with huge processing speed, and such kind of computers are used in weather forecasting, space research, satellite control, etc. Such kind of computers are the Cray 1, Cray 2, Param, etc. computers. Param is a computer which was designed for and for the purpose of India by Indian people itself. And it was the first supercomputer of India. Now, we saw that these kind of computers are the most powerful computers, and they are supposed to handle more data, and so their size is much more larger than the other computers. In short, if we say, we are saying that computers are of four types: the microcomputer, mini computer, mainframe computer, and the supercomputer. And we categorize these computers all by their design, their usage, their cost, and the processing speed. Such kind of devices all are computers, but still they are used for different purposes and in different scenarios. So, in the coming video, we will be looking into the different languages that these computers support and how these generations of computers came into existence. So, we shall meet with the new topic in the next video.